on. Sunshine and rainbows. Sunshine and rainbows.
We've been trying to do this for the whole time, but everyone's been messing this up.
I was an accident. I'm sorry.
And also, welcome to Dragon Heist, episode 8.
Jumanji.
Yeah, that didn't sound like Jumanji.
I know.
All right, we opened the tavern, y'all. Look,
And
show
now
him
it's
the
blown
tavern.
up. It's
Show
blown
him,
up.
show
Right
him
there.
They can see it.
We'll show him the big tavern.
Who's supposed to jump?
Look in the
There's us
window.
with the tavern,
Look in
and
the
there's
window.
Liff in the
No,
window.
you have to point.
He's Liff in the window.
Right
You see Liff?
there.
There's Liff in the window.
Oh.
Hey, Liff.
Spooky.
Oh, where'd he go?
He's our
Oh, where'd he go?
he's our resident ghost.
Oh, he's not centered.
Yay.
Well, then nudge.
You messed up everything.
So,
Yay.
So we purchased the tavern.
We? Just kidding.
I did.
You guys. What else transpired?
Oh,
I
heavens.
remember an explosion, but I don't remember
Big,
what it affected.
big bada boom.
There was the.
We ended with an explosion!
I know,
I forgot!
Yeah.
but
It's been
before
saying
the
it.
purchase of the tavern, what happened?
There was like the necromancer supposedly rising the dead, and he was like,
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
you did one of the.
We had to kill the
quests.
yeah,
skeletons.
to get some gold, but we never figured out what's going on. But
But
we
we
told
got the gold.
guy. But we told the guy if there's any update, we can help as long as we get paid.
All about the money.
It is about the
It's
money.
all about the
her.
Benjamins.
And everyone has
What?
leveled to level 3.
Woohoo!
So with this, there may be some more quests available for your faction.
And
So keep that. That is something.
It's like a game with an exclamation mark. There is now
No.
a quest.
You don't have no pencil.
I do now.
So you can do that at some point if
There's-
you would like.
Or you can get this kind out of there.
You gotta work with this one again.
not poking me in the eye, fool.
Okay,
I have 4 torches.
so
Give me the lime one. It's pretty.
oh my gosh. So yes, when we last ended, there was an explosion outside the tavern. Now, what time does your tavern normally open?
It normally opens at
What are you doing with
Nothing
this?
at you.
6
I wanna see
a.m.
if
for
you can see-
breakfast.
I
invisible.
say,
It opens at dawn.
I say 7 though.
What time did you say?
6. We open at dawn.
Okay.
Depends
Dang.
on the time of year.
And given that it is winter, it's probably closer to 7.
Are you trying? Never mind.
Am I trying to what? I'm
Nothing.
trying to make money.
And
No,
then
I thought no.
it's
7:30
gonna close
or
at
something
like
like that.
11:30
Midnight.
or mid. Do we want to do midnight?
Last call at midnight.
Sure.
You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here.
Okay, so it was shortly after. So it's shortly after sunrise, so the tavern's open. You do have some customers inside. And what was everyone doing shortly after sunrise when you heard this explosion?
Well, I would assume maybe we might be
I was at the
eating
bar.
or something.
Cleaning it, not drinking it.
Okay.
I assume we'd be eating or something, or just kind of getting ready. Getting up.
Getting ready to perform.
I was just observing
You-
everyone, seeing if anyone needs like any help with any quests. Not need the missionaries or whatever.
Not thieving.
Need what?
In need of missionaries or something.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just.
She's probably still in bed.
Counted
She doesn't
her
do
I mean,
anything.
like-
gold coins in her bed.
Doing her
Sit in her
makeup
room-
for 2 hours.
Sitting in a room pouting, staring out the
I'm
window.
not pouting. I don't pout. That's not my thing. Brewing is.
Yep.
I'm probably eating as well.
All right, so the explosion occurs outside. Boom!
Actually,
Ha
actually, maybe so.
So you guys are like, what do you do?
ha. Run outside.
Run
I
outside.
run outside to see what happens.
Cautiously run outside.
How has everyone else reacted?
I just bust out the doors, man.
Some of the people go and towards away from where the blast was, further inside the tavern. Others go to look at the window to see what's going on.
Okay.
I mean, when I run out, I literally want to run out and
Yeah,
I mean,
just run
I
out the
wouldn't run
front
out in the
door.
middle of flames, but I'm running out to see, like, look at where it came
Okay,
from.
so
Run out the front door. That's what I'm doing.
here's a little bit of a description of what happened. So windows rattle as the roar of an explosion fills Troll Skull Alley, which is the street that's outside the tavern. Charred bodies and anguished screams fly through
Is
the
there
air.
a dragon? He said a dragon!
I said a dragon?
No, he did.
Oh, okay.
And then you're saying charred bodies, so I was like, ooh.
A thick cloud of acrid smoke billows outward from the blast, which seems to have occurred right outside your door.
Oh no.
That's all we see are charred bodies?
And explosion.
And we hear Wookiees.
Explosive damage. Dead bodies. There are people that are injured that are
Bodies?
seemingly dead bodies that are there, and other people are fleeing from the location.
Okay, so what I'm looking for, just FYI, is I'm literally looking for people who are perhaps not. I'm checking to make sure if someone is or isn't dead, helping people away from the area. I'm basically assisting. I'm like a EMT.
Okay.
So that's the job I'm doing.
I'm
Okay.
going to where the center of the explosion was to see if I can figure out what this was, where it came
I
from.
follow him.
What if it explodes
Do you
again?
have any arcane knowledge? What's your arcane?
Should I look as well?
Let's see. Its arcane is suck.
Plus Uno.
So no. Wait, do you
Oh.
have something greater than 0?
No.
Skills.
All right, you have no idea. It's baffling to you.
Is it glowy or it just looks like
No.
fire
It
or?
looks like somebody set off an explosion.
Guys, I don't know what this is.
My Arcana is 5.
Somebody
Are
figure
you
this
trying
out.
to determine what's going on?
Yeah.
Okay, well,
Mine's +3, Sean.
it's up to you. What are you doing?
I
You rolled
figure
a
out what
one.
happened. What the heck?
Oh
6
my
for Arcana.
Gosh.
So you stand across the street and drool on yourself.
So I look over, and all of these people look baffled. So as I'm helping people who...
No, you're focused on elsewhere.
No, but I keep going. I'm literally coming and going and pulling people
Yeah,
out.
you're focused on the people.
Well, yeah, but...
Yeah.
Oh. We...
So it looks like someone set off a fireball to you.
So I'm
Brings back memories.
I'm just
Goes
scanning
down.
the area to see if I can see anybody acting suspicious or out of the ordinary or, you know.
Okay. Do a perception check.
I'll do that too, I guess.
9.
Ooh.
21.
You don't see anyone that looks like they had anything to do with this. It's mostly people just gawking in awe at what just happened, or people fleeing the area injured, presumably because they were injured, not because they did something. So you don't see anything out of the ordinary.
And you don't think I'm going to ask somebody what happened that I'm helping?
You can do that.
Yes.
Well, yeah,
I've
what
been
are the-
trying to ask people that I'm helping if they saw anything.
What
Okay.
are the guards nearby?
No guards yet. The people say people that are helping, that you're helping. Oh, actually, roll a d20.
Is there anything I can look at to add to it?
Is there any background music?
Is there anything I can add to it?
No.
Oh.
How's this music?
11.
What kind of music? I'm guessing this is good.
Investigation!
No one that you were just helping
They
saw.
were right in the
anything.
middle of everything. They were in the middle.
Or
How
they-
many people are
They
actually?
just saw the explosion.
How many people are actually dead that I went to? Do you think? I'm just curious. How many people
dead that
actually
you
died?
went- Okay, so you're looking at the bodies now.
Well, I'm going checking. Is someone dead? Is somebody alive? And I'm like helping if they're alive. But I'm wondering, like, even how many people did I go upon? And I'm like, well, they're gone. And I can't do anything.
11.
Holy moly! Did you do that because I rolled 11?
11 deadites.
That's a lot of dead people. Jeez.
So I'm just gonna help her drag wounded people up to her triage area.
Okay. Alright.
Do I need to waste any spells or anything? I don't mean to say wasted, but do I need to run through anything?
Do you choose to use some of your healing to help you?
Well, I mean, if I don't want anybody to die.
Okay.
So if I have to do something, I'll use something, but I don't want to use
people
it all.
are on the verge of death.
Yeah, I don't want somebody to die. I mean, we can heal, like, we can bandage people, but I don't want somebody to die.
Okay, you think you should probably use at least one spell or 10 points of your lay on hands to assist someone. So there's one particular person that seems pretty beat up.
How many points did you say?
Either 10 from your lay on hands, or you have 10, or one of your cure wounds or whatever.
Okay,
Guys, I'm gonna go see if I can find some gray hands to help. I go running off towards the.
Okay.
Find the gray
Anybody
hands.
want to look at anything else?
Wait, so where was the center of the explosion?
Right outside your door.
Why do people hate us?
And you said it looked like a fireball spell?
She determined it looks like a fireball spell.
Have we seen any suspicious looking customers earlier today? Or like
No? I would say if you rolled a perception, no matter what, you didn't see anything out of the ordinary inside the tavern.
how big was the fireball radius?
Standard fireball radius, I can't think off the top of my head. 60 or something like that.
Radius?
Or 30.
Not so bad.
So we're getting
Fireball.
nothing from this? Alright, maybe we need to start looking at the dead bodies.
It's a 20-foot radius. Sorry, 20-foot radius.
Okay, so 40 in diameter.
Alright, I feel like I feel like people are stable. Like, I feel like we've gotten to that point. Can we look at the dead bodies and see if we can figure anything out?
Sure.
Okay.
Do any of do any of the bodies look like special people? Like targets? I don't know.
Assassination!
They've got the red mark on their forehead. So you look over the first person, and it's an elderly female. You don't notice anything descriptive about her. You notice two female halflings who were playing a flute, a fiddle, and two male halflings who were dancing. So they were like just entertaining outside. So 4 of those halflings are dead.
Then you weren't outside.
A male gnome wearing a burned cloak and clutching a dagger.
Now I'm mad.
2 cloaked male humans clad in leather armor. And 2 female humans and 1 male half-elf dressed in plain clothes. So those are the 5 people.
Do any of them look like they set this off? Is there anything that hints that they could have been holding it, or, you know, like a suicide, like they were willing to die to do what they were doing?
For a fireball, I would think you would be able to get some distance.
I have no idea.
Yeah, I know.
It's like 100 and something feet.
Okay.
Chuck it.
We could chuck it.
Was this just an act of terror? Like, what's going on?
So I come
How
huffing
do I
and
know
puffing
anything?
back down the street with a couple of gray hands behind me.
Not yet.
But I want to.
But you're not here. We know that. Oh my god! If another explosion goes off and I'm outside, I'm gonna be so mad.
Okay, so
So an explosion goes off. And you're so mad.
So I just explained what else do you guys want to do?
There's not much we can do.
Where?
Do you see any points around us where someone could have hidden? Like, how close are other buildings?
Pretty close.
Okay. I don't know.
Oh, there's other buildings pretty close around us?
Sure.
Oh, we
You're in
should...
this densely packed city.
I think that perhaps we should be checking inside those buildings. Wait! I have a spell.
Hold on a second.
Hold
Course,
the phone!
Oh yeah, Divine Sense.
Just a second.
Divine Sense,
Just
right?
a hot second. Oh, I don't think I have that right now.
Divine Sense?
Oh, poo.
Not prepared,
Why would not be prepared?
because I have better things than that.
You can get rid of Divine Sense?
I literally have like 12 I can pick from.
12 what?
Spells.
Or what's Divine
It's not a
Sense?
spell.
It's not.
Yeah, it's not a spell. It's
Oh.
just like some
Hold
ability.
Know your character!
I didn't realize it was a... Oh.
Oh.
So do that.
Wait a second.
So if I... Hold on a second.
Huh.
So if
Hold
I
on.
have an action, is it... How do I know how many times I
That is
can...
blue.
How do I know how many... How many do I know how many times I can use it? So if I have...
I think it's like after a short rest, it recharges, or a long rest, I can't remember.
Because sometimes it's like with a
Well, because I have something where I can
spell
imbue a weapon with
to
positive energy. Oh, it's for a minute. Oh, I see. So if this thing lasts for a minute, do I not get to do that again until after
That's how it
a rest?
recharges. I can't remember.
Well, no, but I'm saying, how do I know? Where do I find the rechargeability of said thing?
Divine Sense, you can do it 4
No,
times.
no. I'm asking about this. This is spelled out clearly. I'm asking about this, just because I'm saying.
What's your charisma modifier?
+5.
Whoa!
What? No, +3.
I just read charisma.
Modifier or saving throw?
Oh, was it in the wrong thing? What do you mean?
Modifier makes more sense. I mean, sorry, +3 for your modifier makes more sense.
Oh, up here. Sorry.
Yeah.
What is this? Oh, I'm sorry. Okay.
What is it?
Sorry,
Saving throw.
+3.
You can use it 4 times, and then to recharge it, you need a long rest.
How do you know that?
Because I read it in the book!
Why don't they make it clear here?
Because
that's smaller than the book.
weird website.
Not really. Like, there's room to put that sentence in here.
Okay, but
Okay,
are you gonna
anyway.
do something?
So,
For like clerics,
I
there's
gotta
like
I gotta
save
see
this thing I've
where.
never used before! Because I could use it.
say what?
You're so obsessing about, oh, but when is it coming back? Should I use it? Should I not use it?
No, I need to know
never
how these
used
use
things
it now.
work. Because if it's an ability, I need to know how these things work.
Okay.
Go.
Until the end of your next turn, so that's convenient considering we're not doing turns.
Just use it!
60 feet. But that's behind total cover, so... Can I be walking through a building? Well, I mean, I guess I could... Can I walk through a building and use Divine Sense? Because it's very specific about if it's not
You
behind
can't
cover
walk through
with
a
it
building.
doing that. I have it for a minute. No, wait, till the end of my next turn.
It lasts 6 seconds.
What? It lasts 6 seconds?
A turn is 6 seconds.
Okay, well, out here I'll use it. Where
What are you
it went
trying
off.
to determine? You're trying to sense any evil creatures.
Anything affected by the Hallow spell or knowing the location of any celestial fiend undead. Well, that's not really going to help. That doesn't tell me about good and evil.
That's Divine Sense?
Did I just read that wrong? No, it's right.
Oh, you know the celestial fiend or undead ones.
Yeah, that's not helpful because that's not just good and evil.
True.
So that doesn't really help. No, Divine Sense is not helpful. It's specific to dead things or fiends.
Glad we did that for 5 minutes.
Wasn't 5 minutes.
Felt like it.
You feel like 5
You
minutes.
also
That
detect...
doesn't make sense.
What?
Well, just FYI, you also detect the presence of any place or object that has been consecrated or desecrated with the Hallow spell.
You mean... Oh, what? Okay. I mean, I'll use it. I mean, I guess a Celestial could be just as obvious. Could have done something like this even as much as undead.
Whether that says it or not, we kind of also used it to detecting evil within your midst.
Okay,
and
so...
you don't detect anything.
Tick. Oops. I'm gonna take it.
TikTok.
Tick. Well, that's all I got.
Okay.
I don't
So
know
are
what
you
else
doing
to. I mean,
anything?
I'm willing to walk. I want to walk through the buildings and see if, just as they were looking for suspicious people, I want to walk through the buildings next to us. Somebody could have thrown it out of a window.
Do I recognize any open windows?
Bacon. Can you hand me the name tags right behind you?
And also Chaka, Haka,
Haka Chaka.
Kraka.
Chocolate.
Yaka.
Kraka Yaka.
What if he was a white chocolate skull? Delicious. Ooh, nice.
Fantastic.
Yeah, next one.
As did you.
But I didn't miss a load of others.
Yeah, I
Okay.
want to check the buildings.
Melody, are you doing anything?
Smelody. Smelody. That's mine. Give me.
Are you doing anything?
Oh, I'm Melody. I thought she was Melody.
Can't even tell themselves apart.
I keep trying to be Triana.
What are you doing? Anything? Are you
Well, I
doing?
was assuming I was just like looking around a lot, like just standing there looking around.
I think she's standing around kicking pebbles.
just looking around. I'm not just.
Bam Bam's gonna.
Are any
be mad.
windows open?
In the buildings next to us, right?
Yeah.
The surrounding area near the blast.
There's some. Well, no, it's been winter. No windows.
It's winter.
No windows are open. Oh.
Because it's winter.
It's but we were thinking maybe they were in the building and threw it out.
Oh, no windows.
Like acts like we're dumb for looking for open windows in the winter.
Wait. I had an idea. Give me.
May it be better than mine.
It's probably stupid, but I'll try.
Don't worry, we'll mock you if it is.
Thanks.
That's what we're
For
here.
thaumaturgy, I can instantaneously cause an unlocked door or window to fly open or slam shut. Can I see if any of the windows are unlocked?
So maybe they just shut it really fast.
What do you mean? How are you going to see if they're unlocked?
He's
Well,
got that
I can
thing.
cast thaumaturgy on a window, and if it's unlocked, it can fly open or slam
Okay,
shut.
there's probably about 75 windows in
Okay,
your vicinity.
cool.
Which one do you want to do?
one?
We'll just do Star Wars the one.
We want to do the one that's actually unlocked. So could you just go ahead?
I'm sorry. What?
I'm just trying to search the town for search the area.
Okay, so what do you want to do?
Just try the windows,
Probably
Which
easier
window?
Probably easier to walk in the house
Which
and check the
window?
windows.
Roll a D100.
Oh, that's funny.
Number 6. That's the chosen window.
I thought it was 106.
It was locked. It didn't open.
Oh my god!
27.
How many spells do you
That's what I
have?
was wondering.
This is a cantrip. I can do this all day.
Is that true?
Let's not do this all day.
Yeah,
All
but
right. Well, that's
Well,
what
he's-
you're busy doing.
Yes, I'm
Okay.
doing that. That's what I've been saying, Father.
All right. And are you doing anything else?
I mean, I thought going through the building is just kind of seeing if, looking to see reactions of he was
So you're
looking for
going
the
into
reactions.
different buildings.
The close. I would only go into the very closest to either side of us. I don't see the point in going across the street or anything. Well, maybe. I'm just trying to figure out where it came from.
So you go into the apothecary potion business next door, and someone is very bustled, wood elf, female. I was watering plants in the greenhouse on the second floor of my shop when the blast blew out some of the windows. Luckily, I wasn't injured. Through the smoke, I saw a cloaked man take something from the body of a dead gnome, then started limping away. He was badly burned and casting glances over his shoulder, like he was afraid someone might be following. He was heading toward the bent nail.
Y'all didn't hear that? I did.
Well, then tell
I hope
us,
you told us.
please.
Tell us.
Okay, so I come back and collect all of them and I don't
Is
and
he-
I'm
is
only
he here?
telling them like,
Is No here?
well, yeah, he was
No,
going to get
he's not
people.
back
When
yet.
is he? When's he getting back?
Well, he went all the way to Blackstaff Tower. He was
Well,
trying
I'm
to get the
telling
Grey
them.
Hands.
I tell them,
I
and
got little legs.
the bent nail.
Yeah.
What is that? Do we know what that is? Like, I don't know what that is.
It's
Should ask her for directions.
I need to check.
I mean, we might know what that is.
I would figure.
It's a
I
named
think
store. Or
It's a
whatever.
carpentry
Carpentry. Okay.
place that is down the street. It's like east of you,
So
southeast of
I-
your position.
I feel the description was. I know he was burned. Did it? Oh, no, you said that was a female. What I was talking.
It was
Did
a
they?
cloaked man.
Yeah. There's no description. There's no description of what that creature, like what kind of creature.
Not like
I
a
was gonna say
drow,
species.
human.
It was a human.
Human.
It was. It
Yeah.
seemed to be obviously human,
Yeah.
and they were a bit burned. They said they were burned, right?
Facial hair.
Charred a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Any facial hair?
She didn't find it.
She said, well, if you have any specific questions, we can ask her again. But he was on the way to the bent nail, and he appeared to take something off of
He did,
the gnome, who was already clutching a dagger. Good thing, you know what? You know who's not here to hear about that. Okay, so, I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I'd be interested in heading that way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are we going?
Before you do that,
Another explosion.
No.
We explode this time.
members of the city guard, so this is not the police, this is more like the military, start arriving in force, and they start blocking off parts of the street, so now you no longer have access to where the fireball went off.
Okay, well, we already did all the investigating for him.
Yeah.
So, poo-poo.
And you see a griffin, the griffin rider flying overhead, providing presumably aerial support to
You sure it's
whatever's
not the
going on.
news doing picking up stuff?
They don't use griffins for the news.
They use pterodactyls.
Mm-hmm. It'd be ridiculous. They use pterodactyls.
That guy is really off key.
Pterodactyls.
Okay,
Because
So, what are you guys doing now?
Pterodactyls.
I think we still want to head the way of the man. The way
The way of the man.
It's the way of the man. This is the way.
of the man.
I have spoken.
Jinx.
okay, so you go to outside the bent nail, and it is currently closed.
Well, we head that way.
Okay,
She didn't say it went in there.
true.
We are keeping our eyes peeled for a.
Any tracks, any
We should try to
signs?
get
Oh,
in there and
yeah.
For anybody wearing a
We need-
cloak.
We need to. We.
That's-
any
wait,
chance
was
he
it-
might have? If he was charred, is there
Yeah,
any
wasn't
chance
he
he's
kind of
leaving
charred?
behind?
Yeah,
like-
ashes or
Not just ashes, but even like
Trail
like,
of ashes coming off of him.
But like,
Like
his,
Thanos
his
snapped his
shoes, like
fingers.
black, just stuff off his shoes or whatever. Like,
Roll a perception check.
a burning man walking around the city. Anyone seen that?
I know you think people would notice.
He didn't say he was on fire. He said he was burnt.
20, but not natural.
9.
Wait, perception? Sorry.
I did a 19 and I only had 1, but 20.
Perception?
Yes.
That is a 14. Yep.
So you notice some
19.
tracks that look a little bit suspicious in terms of heading off in the direction of a grate to the sewer system.
Right.
Let's go.
Also, they're full of ash, but, you know.
Oh, the sewer.
I mean,
again.
that too, that's what makes them a little suspicious.
Why do we have to go back to the sewers?
I mean, I didn't think he'd be going in the bent nail. I definitely suspected he'd be going. So, I feel like we have to move
Now,
now.
about this time, you arrive outside Blackstaff Tower.
God, are you serious? That takes forever. What were you doing?
I got short legs.
Oh my god.
You hit your
Well,
head.
He's the last person we should have sent.
my opinion is that we need to move on this. That's my opinion.
Yeah,
we need to
we
get
gotta-
down there now.
We gotta go.
Does anyone
We're
disagree?
abandoning you. No.
No offense,
I mean,
but
I
I,
don't-
just feel
Well,
like
no,
the
but
guys.
right now
Fine,
we're
can't
here.
Talk to me.
I mean,
So
I
we're
don't
I'm just
So-
saying. No, I'm not talking
so-
to you. I'm saying no offense, but I feel that's the need.
Yeah, but it's my scene now.
Yeah, it's
That's
And
fine.
It's
scene.
his time to shine.
That's
It's
not
on
what
time.
we-
It's his
I just,
time to
I'm
shine.
just saying. End of our scene. I don't want you offended.
Is
I'm
there a
always
place-
offended.
I'm just gonna.
Yeah.
I'm a
Table.
barbarian.
We got this.
So I talked. I'm assuming there's still
Give it to
guards
Diane.
out
Diane
there
can
like
reach
there
the
were
table.
last time I was here.
I can
Guys,
do it.
guys. Big fireball
Guys,
explosion went off.
Kapow.
Other side of the city. Need some help. Come on.
Kaboom.
Come on, guys. Let's go.
Well, we can't leave our post, and that's something that the city watch or the city guard should take care of.
Yeah, well, they haven't shown up yet, and I know you guys are way better than them anyway, so let's go.
That may very well be the case, but our responsibility right now is to guard Blackstaff Tower. We can send envoys if it calls for that.
Okay, send them. Let's go.
Dang tootin'.
Let's go. Get the invoice and let's go.
Now that comes a request from one of the lords.
I love how the guy actually just tries to talk to you, but he doesn't realize it's pointless. He's being civil.
So, tell Vajra I'm here. She'll know what to do. She likes me. I'm her favorite.
Wait here. So he goes into the tower.
Just comes back. You're not her favorite. Closes the door.
He's gonna get in trouble. Keep bugging her over you.
And you don't see him come back, but in your head you hear, "Oh, I was just about to contact you, Nono."
Oh, of course it works out.
Told you I was her favorite.
Dang it.
Son of a gun.
Need you to fetch me my breakfast.
I have a mission.
The mission is get my breakfast.
I think she should get.
The breakfast entails.
Hit
go
your
find-
face.
Go
Get
find-
Yaka for that.
For Yaka.
Good job. You win.
I had to do it.
I have a mission that I'd like for you to investigate.
Vajra, you've gone through a voice change.
With an opportunity presents itself.
It's early.
Got a cold?
It's a little bit early. A young bronze dragon has taken up residence
Ooh.
in Deepwater Harbor.
Did you know about dragon?
It startled a few sailors recently, but hasn't hurt anyone yet. Confront the dragon and learn its intentions, please.
You can confront a dragon?
I can talk to the dragon.
He's gonna die.
No.
Metallic dragons, good. Chromatic,
Still,
colorful dragons, bad.
he gets to confront
Yes.
a dragon.
We might have a dragon friend, dragon friend, dragon friend.
Do your best to befriend it. Wait,
You
can't
know how I
He's
am
the
with
last
people?
person that should be doing
Listen,
this mission.
You know
I
how
know.
I am with people.
No,
He'll
he's
be
not
friends
other than
with
you.
us.
I'm
Second
sorry.
class
Other
person.
What
than
is her
you.
name? Vajra?
Vajra.
I think
Vajra.
she's got this plan that says, worst case scenario, the dragon eats him. And we'll be good.
You're not
All
her
right,
favorite.
your
Why does
least
everybody hate me,
valuable
Chad?
asset. Let's send you to do this.
Don't ask chat that. You don't want to know.
Oh, burn, sucker!
All right, Vajra. I'll go do it, but not right now. I gotta go help my friends.
Like, he's standing outside like a crazy person talking to the voice
If
in
you
his
could
head.
please attend to it within the next half 10 days.
So, did you hear anything about this explosion that just happened?
Where?
It was right outside our tavern that we just opened, and it was really big.
The people are dead.
And one of my friends said it was a fireball, and it killed a bunch of people, and they looked rich and important. So you might want to check it out with me. We're checking it out. Let's go see my friends. Send me some help. Come on, and then we'll go check out the dragon.
notified that the city guard and city watch have it in hand. They'll contact us if they need us.
But you guys are way better than them.
We know.
All right.
But this is something that they can address, and if they cannot, we shall.
We shall.
Don't worry. I'll go represent the Gray Hands. Get it taken care of. You can count on me.
That will not
And
be-
I go.
that's
She's not looking
chugging
at you.
back
It's in
down
your
the road.
head.
It's not necessary.
Okay. All right. Cutscene. All right, now we're back to you
Cutscene.
guys. What are you doing?
He's running
Let's
off.
see.
holding
We're
my
going
nose
down the
as-
grate.
I'm holding my nose
Okay.
as we approach the sewers.
Okay, so you go down into the sewers,
We need our
Bruh.
sewers.
and then what do you do?
Bruh, I
Actually,
don't go
probably
into
not.
sewers. It's not my thing.
We are-
Well, then don't go in the sewers.
We are trying to look
Bye.
for a
Well, I'm
sense
not
of
ready.
which direction to go
What if I
because
can't sew?
we are quickly trying to follow where he, not that long ago,
So gooey.
must have climbed down there. So we're looking as to which direction we might need to go.
Okay, roll perception check.
Give me that for a second.
16.
I'll block this idiot.
What?
Stupid follow bots.
Fall apart. Okay, focus, focus, focus. Everybody else who's not trained. Focus.
London,
Hello.
Yeah.
What are you doing? Did you roll
I
perception?
literally said 16. I said it
Oh,
out loud.
perception.
And it's on camera.
17. No. 17.
Did you get rid of the bot?
12.
Yeah, there's another one of those follow bots.
Yeah, 12.
You think?
Whoa.
Oh, they're committing doof.
Oh boy.
Do you think?
Oh, they're committed.
Do you think you might want to? You think it might be heading east?
What are you doing?
Okay.
We do?
So,
Pay attention
Yeah,
to
you
that.
wanna
I can
go
I
east?
can help with.
Okay.
right
So
now you're
roll
gonna
another
act
perception.
Well, yeah, you're not doing stuff.
Everybody?
You can keep an eye on that.
Mhm.
Or why not? Or,
Perception
but
check.
20, but not natural.
22.
I
I
I know,
got
you gotta roll again.
18.
I got a 20.
22.
Alright, so you think it's heading north, and roll again.
No.
8! I know I'm helpful.
That was close. 11.
10. 19. Or, yeah, 19.
Okay. You've lost the trail.
19 loses the trail. I don't think so, mister.
Well, he's the DM, so yeah.
The only way you could trace this trail is you were rolling 20s or higher. And you lucked out doing it twice.
Well, then can we retrace your steps?
Do
and
we
then
hear
roll
anything?
Again?
Do we hear any?
And now you're lost in the sewer forever.
We know how we got here. Backtracking is easy. I know you can't do it.
Because you said we went east, then we went north.
Dang, girl. You're not his daughter.
No, I am when I'm in the car.
Alright, well, I guess if you're telling us there is nothing we can do, go back.
Okay.
Thanks for the split second of excitement. Dang it. So
Well, you're trying to trace someone who's all you've got is burnt. It was sheer luck that you found them in the snow.
I didn't know snow. I'm gonna next time you ask what we're doing, I'm gonna make a snowman and snow angels.
Love people are dead. Snowman!
Do you want to build a snowman?
Okay, so what are you guys doing? You going back?
Yep.
I'm exploring.
I don't really know
Get out of
anything
these
else.
Sewers.
I'm just puffing down the street.
Trying to make its way back now.
Okay,
I'm coming, guys.
so you guys actually get back to the tavern, and you actually have to go to a special place because
Oh, right, 'cause they blocked the front.
Stuff.
Well, that's
off,
not
so
good
you
for
have to go
business.
sideways. So you're both all there now. Do you want to say anything to each other?
Guys,
Poop.
don't worry. The Grey Hands sent me their best operative to clear this up. We'll take care of it.
What are you talking about?
Yes,
What are you talking about?
I'm here. Don't worry. We'll solve this.
I'm very much
now
so
worried.
worried.
I wasn't worried before, but now I am.
Well, we already know that a human in a cloak grabbed something off a dead gnome and wandered off. Ooh, the broken nail, but it's closed.
Which gnome? Where's the
Bent
gnome?
nail.
It's probably broken if it's bent.
Which gnome? Where's the gnome? I go looking for the
One of
gnome.
the bodies. You can't get
You
to them
can't get
because
past it because they're blocked off. You
He's
little
doing it.
foo.
blocking
Don't
stuff
do
off.
it.
So I
Don't
go to
do
the
it.
guards and go, "That's my brother! Let me in! I gotta see my brother!" And I go to push past him.
I walk in front of him. It's not his
So
brother.
the guards
He's
prevent you and say, "I'm sorry, sir. You have to stay here."
No, but it's my brother! I
Don't
gotta
worry
go
about
see
it.
my
It's not
brother.
his brother.
You
He's-
shut up! You don't even know
he's
my
drunk.
family! I gotta go!
Sorry.
Shut up!
Hey,
You don't know my
I
family!
have a question for you.
What?
Can you step over this way? I have a question.
But my brother.
What took you so long?
I got
What
shorts.
were you doing all the time that we went following someone into the sewers? What have you been doing?
Well, so see, it takes me a while to run to Blackstaff, and I was talking to Vajra so that she would know about this thing, and they decided to send me back because I'm their best operative.
You didn't do anything else?
Well, yeah, I talked to Vajra a little bit, but we'll worry about that later. I gotta go see my brother.
Worry about what later?
What Vajra talked to. We got something else to do a little later, but let's.
We do?
Okay, I do, but let's go. Let's take care of this first.
We can't take care of it.
But my brother.
Should we?
And I go
Hey
pushing
guys,
past the guards
should
again.
Should we tell?
My brother.
Wait,
Guards
I was just
about-
about to say, can I walk up to, like, do any of the guards look like they're in charge?
Who's in charge here?
Well,
Who's your manager?
as you
Who's your
say
manager?
that,
Karen?
Who
two
says what?
individuals arrive dressed like a tall individual here, and then someone dressed in purple robes arrive.
Ooh,
on
fancy
the scene.
pants.
Yes. They arrive on the scene and start directing people. It looks like the purple robed individual starts doing an investigation of where the fireball went off, looking at the different bodies. And this individual is arriving with about 20 different soldiers, and they start going off and talking to different people, collecting their stories about
I feel like
what's
we
going
should
on.
talk
I walk up to the second individual and say,
Which one?
the one with all the soldiers.
Not
Okay.
purple.
Okay.
Say, we gathered we questioned some people. It turns out that supposedly a human, probably wizard or sorcerer, set off the fireball. He was in like dark robes or something. Cloak, robes.
A young lady, the apothecary lady, let us know that when the smoke cleared, she saw a man.
Why are you doing an investigation?
We were literally standing where it went off, and we were trying to find out. I ran into the building to see if I could see
Who are
anybody.
you?
I forgot my name. I'm
I am
Catherine.
I'm First Lord Renferoth. We both work at the inn. We actually are in charge of the inn. Here. So this affects our business.
Okay.
I walk over.
We were looking for suspicious people in the buildings next door, wondering if they shot something off. And the nice lady was so frazzled, she said she saw a man in a cloak, who was a little charred. And I was helping people who were wounded. That the gnome that died, that he grabbed something off the gnome and ran that way.
I walk over and join you guys, by the way.
Okay, so
I'm over there too.
he calls someone over to him and asks them to investigate and go speak with the person you spoke to get an official account on record.
And then I go over to the guy and say, "Excuse me, Vajra, the Blackstaff, sent me. I'm a member of the Grey Hands. She wanted me to come here in an official capacity and find out what's going on."
We'll notify the Force Grey if we need their assistance.
But Vajra herself sent me over here.
Well,
Said
they'll
I
have
need to
go
investigate.
through the proper channels.
I am the proper channels. I'm their best operative.
I just shake my head.
The proper channels, as in my superiors, need to tell me.
Don't.
this
Well, then get your superiors out here.
I think I'm a little confused. How? Okay, I need to be reminded. So if I'm the Lord of the Gauntlet, we're not. It's not like the city guards, so they don't like each other. Do they not? Do they care?
It's not like each other. It's
They
each
know
has
they
their
exist.
own turf.
Okay.
You know,
It's
like
not
sometimes the FBI steps on the in the
okay.
movies, the police don't like some of what the FBI does, and vice versa. So, like, they exist, they have their own areas of responsibility, there's some overlap, and there's always tension where there's overlap.
Okay,
It's just
so
the nature of
well, when you were asking me who I was, then I mentioned that I'm part of the Order of the Gauntlet. So I'm really here to make sure everything. So I don't know if they knew. Okay, I'm telling them that.
Okay.
I didn't know if it matters. I didn't want to be like, you know, I didn't want to do what he was doing.
Okay.
So, sir, I need to get in and investigate the gnome because we think that the gnome may be part of something bigger that has to do with the Grey Hands, and we need to get in there and just look at the gnome, okay?
No.
But Vajra says that we have to.
No.
I'm sorry about him. He thinks
Fine!
he can do anything. Just...
This mystery is hard.
Okay.
Oh, I also.
Well, at least tell me who that gnome was.
Did we tell the second dude where he went into the sewers?
What second dude? The purple.
Not the purple cloak. The other guy.
The not purple guy.
That's who you've been talking to.
Yeah, but
Well, have we told
I don't
them
think-
that they went
in the
that
sewers.
the suspect went down the sewers?
That's what you told me, I thought.
Okay, great.
All right, I just want to
didn't
make sure
think
they
we
know
didn't
that.
Tell you, but okay. We told you about the lady. You went and got a
Okay.
account, but we didn't tell you that we followed him.
Okay, well, I'm sorry. Alright.
They followed him into the sewers. Get your guys and go! Chase him! Go get him! In the sewers!
And he just starts ignoring you.
Like everybody else does.
All right, how long do you think till you'll remove all this from our tavern front because people can't walk into our business?
We'll collect as much information as efficiently as we can. We hope it would be no more than a half day, full day at most.
Would you please use one of your men to direct our patrons around the side so they know how they may enter our facility instead of leaving us half day or more without business?
Well, you can place an individual outside if you want to direct them
We're
into
not the
your
ones
business.
blocking it.
Well, we have our jobs to do, and that takes priority.
Exactly, but I'm sure you have one person that could just point. If you're blocking it,
And
you're
if you-
blocking it.
Unless
you're blocking
you are
it.
willing to pay us, say, 5 gold a day.
It's only gonna be a day.
No. No,
Listen,
You're the
This
one
affects
blocking
our
it.
You guys, look.
We
it's-
have our
it's-
jobs too. We can't
it's-
stick somebody outside because
We have to make a
blocked it
living.
off.
Look. You guys want an ale or a lemonade or something?
Can you stop talking?
We can go get in.
Stop.
'Cause I'll just give you one. It's on the house. Out here doing your jobs.
You
being-
can afford
doing what you gotta
one
do.
person to stand
I'll go get
and just
and I
point.
just go. I go get
Maybe
them.
he could.
I'll go get them I bring out this big
He
plate
won't.
full of ales.
And he didn't block this off.
And I start handing
He
ales.
did not block this off.
I start handing ales to all the
So,
soldiers.
excuse me, I have business I need to attend to.
Oh, then
And he
I'm
walks
gonna go
out.
harass the next person on your
Wait,
business.
Wait. I can
Sure,
try and
Just
talk
like the
them to
government. This is just like real government.
this. Well,
Blocking off our businesses willy nilly.
I'm not saying they block off
it
businesses.
says
I'm
my
saying they're
high social status elsewhere to get me in
not even the
higher
word I'm looking
places,
for.
So I go over and talk to him and
unhelpful.
basically say the same things that she said.
What did you just say?
So won't the same thing happen to you?
I mean,
But she's fancy pants.
she thinks
Man,
she
boy,
has
how work
for her,
but it don't
work for me.
I hope
Wait, the
that
difference.
knocked you down a tier.
The
for doing
difference
that.
is she's doing it a bit more with being a bit more obnoxious.
Exactly.
That'll get us
How
somewhere.
That is gonna help.
She's got on her fancy pants.
I'm trying. Because
And you're
it
failing.
says- no, because it says on my character thing. That's also something my character would do. Okay, I'm playing my character here. Because it does say
We
my
all hate
character.
your character.
Shut up. Because it says my character when I picked her, she's a high elf and she was like very high class
In
where she
charge.
used to be. So it says that she can generally get into higher places, and it's easier for her to get into higher places because of her background. So I'm just trying to see.
They're not higher places. They're the government.
But that's higher.
No, it's really not.
Higher.
They're cops, and unfortunately,
But
they're
still.
not on a high a pedestal as a politician or somebody else is, even though they do probably better work.
So there's the other individual there, and just to remind you guys, there is also the, in addition to your factions, there's also the, what is it? Watchful Order of Mages and Protectors. So you two are members of that, given your, oh, actually the bards get a pass, but so you don't have to register for them, but you're registered for them with them. So you suspect that. So I'm giving you a little bit more information here to, well, remind you and let you know of this. So you
'Cause you're not
suspect
doing it.
that the Purple Cloaked is a member of that organization, and they're the ones that are conducting the, I guess you would say, the forensics organization. So the tall individual you've been talking to is directing a team of constables to go
Right.
out and ask questions, whereas the purple cloaked individual is actually doing the forensics investigation, looking around.
FBI,
So-
CSI.
Given that you are same order, you could try to talk to this, see if you can get this individual's ear to ask him questions or whatever if you want. Did that make sense, what I just communicated?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh no!
Why are you saying, oh no?
All right, go for it. It's your time to shine.
Hey, First Thor.
Go,
What?
just no, ignore him. Go ahead.
I think you should sneak in there and see what you can find on that gnome. Find out something about that gnome.
I'm not
You're all
Now you could
sneaky.
use the invisibility spell.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
There are 30 guards, and I'm not one to mess with the authorities.
Really? Yeah. The man who stole at the beginning of this game.
Directly.
That's why.
Yeah, like directly.
Dude. Okay, do your thing. It's your time to shine. Be fancy
He
pants.
just told you because that means
He said
he's
if
giving
you want to.
he's giving you a clue. Use it.
I don't know what to say.
You will. This is part
I'll
of
say
your character.
something.
Do something. Oh my God in heaven! Help me now.
I don't know what to say.
So, do you need to write down what order you're in because you clearly weren't listening to him?
I was listening.
Well, not enough to write it
My
down.
brain.
What's the name of the order again?
Watchful Order of Magists and Protectors.
Magus with a T.
Like a mage.
Magistus.
Magistus.
Magic abracadabra.
Okay,
Disaster
you don't need
order.
it to be neat. Just write it
No,
down.
I misspelled it.
Watchful order of magus
Of midgets.
midgets and
Watchful order of midgets.
protectors.
What? Hey!
Magists and protectors, right?
Magists.
Magists and protectors. But I'm
Oh,
asking
gosh.
you, protectors is the second
Yeah,
part.
protectors.
Like, how can we just turn that into, like... Wait, what's it again?
Okay, so you're part of that.
What's it again?
That's right.
What
I'm
is
a
what?
part of that.
Say the order again.
The Watchful Order of the Magists
It's-
and Protectors.
So, FYI,
WOMS.
Diane.
WOMS.
sorry,
The
FYI,
WOMS.
Swamps.
The WOMS.
Triana.
Yes.
That's
Magus and
similar. Wait,
Protectors.
parentheses, CSI.
True. WOMS.
You know what CSI is if I just say CSI?
Crime scene investigation.
Okay. So, now go approach him with that knowledge. You're part of that, right? You said?
Yeah.
She's a part. Okay, go. Go.
So
Your time to shine.
Walk up to him.
You can't walk up to him. Is he too far in to walk up to?
You have to get his attention.
Yeah, I feel like he's kind of in the middle of all the block.
Okay, I know how to do that.
Oh my God, what is she gonna do?
Oh no.
Let's find out.
Can we not explode him, please?
Don't you have like a
Excuse
disco
me?
ball spell?
Relax, I'm not doing anything drastic. Hold your horses.
Uh-huh.
I blow up the place.
No!
The second
Okay,
time.
I am not Roxana. Roxana is a thing of the past. Roxana
She
stinks.
will never die.
But the Roxana stare lives on.
But the Roxana and the fireball. No, not really. Alright, hold up. Where have you been? You create an instantaneous, harmless sensory effect, such as a shower of sparks, a puff of wind, faint musical notes, or an odd odor. Blah, 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 blah.
An odd over.
So you're gonna
Jeez,
fart on
spray
it?
him like a skunk.
No, so I'm gonna
That'll
send, like,
help.
a shower of sparks.
Why?
Just holler it.
He's like, what's going?
Yeah.
What?
Guards!
You're arrested on the spot.
What are you doing?
Trying to get your attention.
Yeah, okay, maybe next time just say, excuse me, sir.
Exactly!
It'll be a little fun.
He's not having fun.
Sorry, but
I mean, there was literally an explosion and she put sparks
I'm
on him.
working here.
And he's like, ah!
I'm part of the... My brain sucked.
I'm part of my brain.
Part of my brain. I'm part of the Watchful Order of Magists and Protectors.
Stop locking it.
Is that the same... was it faction?
It's not what. It's kind of. Yeah, well, it's an organization.
Organization. Okay, is that...
Just look at him and go, same.
Anyone who's an arcane spellcaster has, is strongly encouraged to be a member of it.
Okay.
Go on.
So are you a member of this organization as well?
Yes, that's why I'm here.
Getting sparked.
What are you doing? What do you want?
I've been trying to get information about what's been going on here, but so far I haven't really found anything useful. Have you managed to find anything useful?
Maybe I'm coming to some conclusions, but I haven't completed my work yet. Why are you here? Why are you doing an investigation?
Because this happened right outside where I was standing, and I'm trying to figure out what happened.
Prevent
it from
what
happening
happened?
again.
What did you see happen?
We didn't see anything. I was in where my business is. Yes, I say my business because it's
What
our
business?
We own a tavern right here, and right outside
This
of our
tavern right here.
Yes.
Okay.
And the explosion just happened outside of our door, so I'm trying to help make sure that doesn't happen again.
Okay.
Why are you doing
Roll
that?
Roll a perception.
So
check.
painful.
Yeah, I know. I'm terrible. I said I probably don't want to. She said it, not me.
Oh, it's so good.
I'm not good at talking to strangers in real life, and apparently not in games. Apparently not in games either.
Yeah, you know the person acting. It's like, why is it so difficult?
Sorry, give me one moment. I'm trying to figure out with that roll what's the best thing to convey.
You
that roll
stumped him.
sucks.
You stumped him.
Oh man, she got right in the middle of what I was aiming for. Now what do I do?
Okay, so well, as best I can tell, most of these individuals they just met their end. Unfortunately, there were only about 4 of them that seemed to have ulterior motives. The gnome appeared to be running from these armed pursuers here, of which it looks like there might have been 3. These 2 deceased individuals that have swords and leather arms on them. And a 3rd person who is chasing them but doesn't appear to be among the dead. Interestingly, the gnome and the pursuers were moving toward your tavern. So, well, come here for a moment. So he lets you come into the barricade where the dead bodies are still.
Ooh,
so,
she's special.
do you recognize?
See, I told you.
Do you recognize? And he directs you to the 2 humans in the leather armor and swords. Do you recognize these 2 individuals?
No.
Do you recognize the deceased gnome here?
No.
Do you recognize the gnome? But
We don't know him.
Could you inform him of gnome specifics that you do know of?
Well, that's fine. That's fine. It's because she doesn't have to reveal anything. He's just asking questions.
I know, but I thought maybe it would get him in there.
Why would you want him in there?
Well, then we can all get in there.
Eventually. That's part of what I was thinking.
Yeah, like-
you want him in there.
I figured the gnome was the way in for all.
Okay, do you think any amongst your party might know this gnome?
I don't know. I don't know.
I know a gnome. You don't want to know the gnome.
And then but what appears very strange is that neither the gnome or the 3 pursuers, both the 2 dead and the 1 missing, don't appear to be the source of the fireball. So it came from elsewhere.
I thought you were going to say Elsa. I was like,
She don't work in fire. There you go.
That's another department.
she discovers she has both the power of ice and of fire.
Okay, well,
And it would've
I mean,
been
I hope the watch getting more testimony from others in the area may
I mean,
elucidate more what's going on.
we did talk to the other woman, and she did say she saw somebody who looked like these 3 people who might be the one who's missing, running away from the gnome. He had picked something up from the gnome, and he went toward the bent nail.
That's probably the 3rd that did not meet his end here. Okay.
Yes, and we managed to find tracks leading to the sewers, but we did not catch up to it, so I don't know if you want to look into that.
Which way did he? Which sewer system? Which grate did he go down?
The one by the bent nail.
Okay. All right.
He
Well,
went
I don't know where
east.
that is. I'll have to.
We went
Look
east
into
and then north, and then we lost the trail there.
Okay. All right. All right. Well, actually, could you and the other people who are part of your establishment they come here so we can ask them some questions?
All right.
You have been warned.
I cast sparks on you guys to get your attention. Let me have my fun, y'all.
And I whack you in the head
It's
with my loot.
harmless.
You do understand that there was an explosion recently,
Yes.
and this is a little
We
too
are
startling.
we are not in the mood
So I
for
have
you tipped
fun.
this off
It's a
so you
canned
don't
trip.
waste it.
It's a
dang
can
it.
trip. So I'm not wasting anything. So I wave you guys over, and I'm like, hang on.
I'd rather a rose smell appear than those
So,
sparks.
excuse me. Do any of you individuals know any of the deceased for the fireball here?
I go over and kneel down by the gnome and start checking him over real good.
Ew.
It's hard to tell.
No, stand up, sir.
But it's
please.
hard. But I can't really tell from
Listen
these
to what
I
he's
silver-
pull
saying.
him away.
I have to get
I
close
pull him
to
away.
find out.
I will
Okay, you know what?
cast
If I
You're
know
stop
again.
talking because we've already removed you.
I cast sparks again to distract him.
Ooh, pretty.
And I cast dancing lights around your head.
I don't care.
No, I don't.
Sure
I
you
don't. None of these have looked familiar to us.
Can I?
So not even as
Can I see-
Back ahead,
in your
not
Yeah,
Sure.
yeah. I see if they've walked into our tavern before. Can I do a perception or anything more?
yeah.
How do we know if we've seen them?
Well, would it be perception or
Do
investigation?
perception.
Are we all doing
16.
So, and I'm just looking.
Well,
Ten.
actually, no matter what you I probably shouldn't roll because no matter what you roll, none of these have actually come in.
Oh.
So
But I'm looking the gnome up and down real good to see if I see any kind of insignias or any family crests or anything that I would recognize from the gnomish culture.
Basically he ends you guys looking pretty quickly, but you get one opportunity to roll perception check.
11.
You don't notice anything.
I hate my dice.
So get a new one. They hate you.
Do you have any ideas why 4 people, well, one gnome that we don't know might be heading toward our tavern?
Your guess is as good as mine. You would know more than I. I'm only investigating.
As are we.
Okay.
Well, leave the investigation. Thank you for your assistance and all your information, but please leave the investigation to the watch at this point.
You invited us in here?
Yes, to To acquire
Further
information, but
information.
don't conduct an independent investigation of your own.
The cops always say that.
I think we should go talk to
Because
that
we
elf
could
lady
get in
again.
danger. Ooh. Or
Okay, so at this
mercenaries, we
point
can
you're
go.
escorted out of that area again, and
Oh, sir, before we
members. 1 second. Members of Temple start taking the bodies away to.
go. Oh, thank goodness.
Okay.
I'm so agitated that they've blocked our stuff.
Okay, would you want to talk to this?
Well, no, the guy was going to say, do you have somebody you could direct into our tavern? Because we're losing business with y'all sitting here.
So do you ask him that?
Yeah, I'm asking that guy, since the other guy didn't do anything.
I'm busy investigating.
I know
the
you
crime
are.
scene, the
You're talking about
individuals.
other people that work for
Well,
you.
talk to Seth Cromley, which is the person you already talked to.
Bureaucrats. This is why I don't work
Hey,
for
this
you.
is a bureaucratic city.
This is why I don't work for you.
So guys, listen. I got something that might help us out here. Vajra told me that there is a bronze dragon over in the harbor, and she wants us to go talk to it. And maybe we can make friends with it. Maybe he can come up here and eat all the soldiers so we can do our investigation. Or maybe we can just find out what he wants.
I'll come
I
west
have to
because I
speak
don't
with
think you're the best
animals.
option for negotiation.
I have to speak with animals because I assume it's an animal. I assume we need to.
Can dragons?
Bless you.
I'll go too.
Can dragons speak common?
Sure.
Okay, so we may not need your spell,
They're
but
Uber
should common.
intelligent.
You know, we may not
Referencing-
need you. You're not important.
Great, then let's go.
Alright, now, wait.
Sparks. More important than you are.
Just because
I don't hate you.
someone told you to
Sparks.
keep your nose out of their business doesn't mean you have to keep your
Is
nose out
Sparks
of their
your
business.
thing now?
Well, I know that. But I feel like I don't know where to go because I feel like we've exhausted so many avenues of.
How many people did you talk to?
Oh Lord. I don't know. I went through I was going
One.
through buildings.
Yeah.
And the minute she said something.
And you
we-
were off.
Oh, good.
Do you want to speak to anyone else?
Apparently I do. This is the game. This is the video game that forcing you in this direction.
Well, you don't have to.
Alright.
The end can be met in other ways. I'm just saying, you started going to a building, and the first one you went to, then you started going. Yeah, you had that good lead, but it ended up not going somewhere. But now that you've done some looking around, do you want to see what if somebody else saw something?
Apparently yes.
You don't have to, but you can if you want.
So let's keep
Are we going to talk to the dragon or what?
Let's keep asking the people that are around here. Let's start really checking it out better than we did.
Fine.
Well,
then
wait.
can we go talk to the dragon?
Can I go to the tavern?
I always wanted to talk to a dragon.
It's our tavern. Why can't you go to our
No,
tavern?
sorry. What's it called?
Yawning
other
portal.
The yawning portal. Yeah.
Well, I will continue within the houses if people want to join. I figure we could split. There could be people talk to around the barricades. There's the other buildings. So I figure we could split up and do that.
Well, I nudge Melody and then motion her to just follow me, and I silently go to the walking
Good
portal,
Lord.
the yawning portal.
Why?
Same.
Can I do a
I'm
perception
fine.
check and see if I notice them doing that?
Sure.
They roll a crit. 12.
I'm gonna keep
Sorry, math.
asking. I'm gonna keep going around asking.
I'm just gonna
You
follow
notice.
her.
She
What are you
notices.
guys
what?
doing?
Follow her.
Okay.
So I'm just
Seeing
going
if-
through buildings, going through the barricades, and asking all kinds of questions.
Wait, so
To
you're
see if I
following
get
us?
any more-
Okay, so you
I will. Yeah.
Okay.
find a wealthy woman that's
Well, they're doing stuff now.
kind of. She's eager to talk about it. And you had seen her talking to some of the constables, so you just kind of nonchalantly walk up and
Act like I'm part of the constable. Well, not exactly.
If you choose to.
I'm acting like
sure
I should be asking. I'm just
the
acting like I
watch.
should be asking questions.
Or you could be honest and say, "We own this business here. Are you okay? Do you know what happened?" You know, it's up to you.
Ma'am, I'm part of the Grey Hand, and I'm here to investigate this disturbance. Do you know anything about what happened?
I tell you, it was not a man. More like a puppet shaped like a man. A puppet without strings. It was on the rooftop. It hurled something into the crowd below that caused the explosion.
Like possession
All
or
those
like
halflings burned alive. I saw them. I saw them.
drama queen?
Wow.
What did you say?
Witnessed
Oh.
the death of a million people.
What roof
I
was he
think
on?
a million. It's sad.
That one right there.
Did you see where he went after he threw a fireball?
From that angle.
He threw a fireball. And that was what caused the explosion.
Didn't you say he threw it?
What did you say?
He threw something that caused the explosion. I didn't know it was an actual fireball.
Did it look like a
was a ball.
fireball in the air, or did it come down and then erupt into something?
I don't know. I don't really know what a fireball looks like.
A ball of fire?
But
A ball.
Meaning the magic spell fireball. She's never seen one set off.
Oh.
I'm like, it's kind of in the name.
ball of
Of
fire.
It's a cup.
Was
dirt
a
in
ball
it?
of fire, but
I'm like-
dirt.
but literally the well-known spell. She's never seen one, so she didn't equate it to that.
But did you see
What
what happened to this puppet?
What did you say about the roof? Which
He
roof?
took off on the roof.
Which roof was it? When you said which one, I'm asking like out of game. Was it the tavern? Was it
No,
a building
it
next
was-
door?
Another.
Just another
Yeah,
other
just
another
another
building.
Another building.
Which direct did he? And you say he ran off of? You saw him run from the roof. Which direction?
To the west, I believe.
That way.
And then did you see anything else after you saw him throw that?
Other than those poor halflings, no.
Where were you when you saw this?
Just coming for the bread vendor right there.
You were on the street.
Yes.
Okay. Did he make any noises that caused you to look up before he threw it? Drew
Well,
attention
it's
to himself?
because he was kind of like golden. I noticed the light kind of sparkle up on the roof, and I was like, "What is that?" And then I saw this whole thing happen.
So
Whoa!
was
Whoa! He was golden.
Yes.
so
It was
was he
like a-
metal?
Yes. Like a metal puppet.
Oh.
You know?
Like
I thought you were just speaking in riddles. I didn't think you actually literally
Yes, she was
meant.
trying to be a riddle.
That's what I was thinking.
like a
He looked
Golem?
an awful lot like those automatons in the Day of Wonders parade.
wait.
Ooh.
I think I know what the automatons look like, right? Because there's like they come in. Well, I can't. I'm not there, but aren't there like 5 different variants based on shapes or whatever, or are those a completely different thing?
That's a different thing.
Different thing.
Okay.
I'm not that familiar with the Day of Wonders parade. Can you explain to me a little bit about these automatons? Are they
I don't. It just looks
like
kind of-
puppets that don't have strings? They're controlled by something else. What is an automaton?
Well, they're
Well, it's
autonomous.
Pinocchio.
I don't know. I mean, I just see these metal things walking around autonomously, and they're part of the parade.
I would assume as
Are you guys are both new to Waterdeep, right?
Yeah, fairly.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so
We've been here a while
you'll
so
have
far,
to
but-
consult someone else about
Hmm.
the Day of Wonders parade and what they know about it. Like these guys may know.
Everyone that's not there.
Exactly.
Well,
Where are we?
us two.
Someone who's more familiar with the history of Waterdeep.
or someone who's been living there at least a year.
All right. Well,
would
we
know.
continue to ask. Okay, so we thank her for her time, and I'll look for more.
While
Okay.
they're doing that, I'm heading to the tavern with her, and I believe.
You see a boy crying.
Well, okay, we don't exist.
No,
Yeah.
you don't.
One second.
That's what you get for splitting the party.
Yeah.
So
Boy crying.
Is he alone?
How old is he?
He's 12. Is he alone?
Yeah.
No, I know. I'm
Well,
wondering.
I approach him and I'm saying, "Are you okay? Do you know where your family is? Are you all right?"
Yeah. Okay.
You're what?
I'm okay.
Where's your family?
At home.
Oh my gosh, I was kind of terrified.
Why-
I'd say
why
they
are
were
you-
burned on the
Why are
street.
you crying?
Because my friends all burned up.
Your friends?
Your friends got burned?
Yeah.
Which
like
ones?
Tough things. I always like to watch them.
Oh.
What were they
They
doing?
were entertainers.
Oh.
Oh, the
yeah.
musicians.
I
They
thought
were
you meant
street
like a kid.
entertainers.
I'm like, oh my god. Okay.
Did you see
it's
what
a bit
happened?
better. It's still my heart.
Let's then die.
Did you see what caused them to die?
All the
Well,
feels. All the
right
feels.
after the explosion, I ducked behind
Sunshine and rainbows.
Hey guys.
We're listening.
Right after the explosion, I ducked behind a rain barrel. Then I heard a plop, and I found this in the barrel.
What?
And he presents a necklace that has 2 beads and a broken clasp on it.
Could that be what he got from the gnome?
Like a gnome.
2 beads?
Yeah.
What do the beads look like?
2 beads and a what? You said
Broken
something.
clasp.
Broken glass. Clasp?
Yeah, clasp. Broken clasp. He doesn't give it to you. He's just
When
showing
you
it to
hear a bop, you tell.
Hear a what?
You said you heard a bop, and then it.
Plop.
Oh, so like it
Yeah.
did
Fell
get
in the
thrown
rain, but-
into it.
What are
May
the-
we see this necklace? May we hold this and look at it?
Are you gonna give it back?
Can I buy it?
Yeah,
off?
we'll
Can
give
I
it
buy?
back.
Can I buy it off of you?
Maybe. What? How much?
How about 10 silver?
Can we make it 15?
Sure.
There's a okay.
Yeah, I'll give you
So
15
he
silver.
Gives it to you.
Awesome.
He gets 15 silver.
Go get
Yeah.
yourself something to make it give you a little smile after today. Maybe some candy or something.
Thank you.
Did you
I'm
see
sorry.
anything else? Okay. So what does this necklace look like? What do the beads look like? I mean,
They're little red swirly balls about yay big.
like clay beads or
Not clay.
glass or
Ow.
More like glass.
Plastic. They're my
Little
kind of beads.
swirly contents inside.
does it look like anything I've would have seen before?
With your arcane of 0, no.
It's plastic. We've gone to the future and he brought back plastic.
I'm too stupid.
You are.
Someone else might know.
I know. I was just had to remove the silver. If I don't do it now, I'll forget. Okay.
No, not you.
What?
You ripped off a poor child.
So
Didn't rip them off.
we'll keep.
How'd I rip it off
forgotten.
if I gave him the money?
Should we keep looking around
Yeah.
for more people?
If
Sure.
you didn't take off the
I
silver
won't
from
do it
her,
until
there's
people,
nobody
that
else.
would have been ripping off a 12-year-old child.
You basically
She
speak
did,
to people who saw what you saw. They just saw after the fact. Nothing
Because that poor child.
out of it that you did not see.
Have we decided upon looking at that necklace that there's somewhere we should take it? Perhaps.
To our
Well,
our arcane peoples.
presumably this is evidence, and if you do not turn it in, it could be construed as withholding evidence, which has penalties. Not the law.
So keep it hidden or turn it in.
Let's turn it in
What's
slowly.
what's the repercussions of turning it into, say, the Order of the Gauntlets as opposed to the,
If you were to turn it or the gauntlet, they would question why you giving this to us. You should be giving this to the city watch is conducting the investigation.
But they're turds.
Anarchist.
That is their job.
Everybody-
That
To be
is their
turds?
area
Um,
of
Expertise is being turds.
No, area of responsibility.
Let's give that necklace to Miss Fancy Pants and see if she knows anything about it.
Where is Miss Fancy Pants?
Stop calling me
Scene
fancy
cut.
pants.
Now, what's going on?
Oh, do we know where they went so that we could at least
Well,
maybe
stop
get
running off
away?
by yourself.
You have no idea.
He's not by
We're
himself.
gonna do.
You suddenly look around saying, "Where'd they go?"
Idiotos.
Da-da-da-da-da. Hi. So I am heading to the yawning portal.
Yeah.
Wait, would Daphne be there by this time?
It's a little early, too early.
You and that guy, I swear, that's all you ever do.
I'm seeing if like what was it? One part of the Xanathar Guild knows about this, and if this could be the work of this could be of the whole Civil War thing. Plus new quests.
Ooh, Captain Iron Man.
I was gonna say,
No,
well, Captain
Civil
America.
War.
So he's not there. When did he say he was going to be there?
Which usually probably he would arrive around
No.
lunchtime.
All right, when
But it's still the
lunch?
morning.
Oh my gosh,
When's
we've done a
lunch?
lot in the morning.
Well, then I guess I don't know what to do. I guess I
I
just,
don't know
Are
what
you
to
just
do.
gonna hang out there?
yeah. I mean, I haven't eaten, so I might as well.
Why didn't you
Or
eat at
your
your own
breakfast was
tavern?
interrupted.
Yeah. Flew off the table, spilled all over my shirt.
Yeah.
You have
I'm
bacon
starving
on your
too,
shirt.
so I buy something and I start eating.
Delicious.
Hey, hide that necklace.
Are you
Well,
having any
I'm
communication?
not wearing it.
Or you,
Well, I mean, I
were you
assume I
following
have
them
it.
in silence?
No,
or were
no,
you
put it in a
asking
bag.
him,
I'm not
what
gonna
are
walk
you
around with
doing?
it
Okay.
like this.
I did ask him.
Breakfast.
That's
see
you.
if Davil knows anything.
Okay. I'm in for that. I'm starving.
Okay. So it's lunchtime.
You're
and
annoying me more
Dabble.
than usual.
It's lunchtime. And
What on earth?
What's my job?
Shut up, you two, and listen.
It's lunchtime and Devil arrives.
All right, I
It's
walk
lunchtime.
over.
Hello.
I walk over.
Did you hear about the explosion this morning
No. What kind of explosion? Where?
outside our tavern?
Outside your tavern?
Yeah.
That can't be good for business.
You
Nope, it's
bet. There's something about this human in a robe setting off this fireball, killing like
A human in a robe setting off a fireball.
cloak or whatever it is. There's an explosion. 11 people killed.
No,
Like,
she didn't
was-
say he set off the fireball. She said that he got something off the gnome. It was never said that he.
Well, I don't. Okay. Well then, explosion. The guy stole something off of a gnome. We don't know what, and then he ran off into the sewers. Like 11 people died and multiple people injured. Do you know anything about this? This is like part of the Xanthar Civil War. Or,
I don't know. With the escalation of violence, it's a possibility. I haven't heard anything as of yet. But if they're setting off magic in the city, rest assured the city watch and guard will be all over them, and I imagine they'll have it cleaned up for your business, but as well they'll do an in-depth investigation. It's maybe to our advantage to combat the rogue area of the Zens if they were involved.
Why does everybody
Um,
trust the city guard so much?
Well, no, it's not.
That's like
It doesn't mean
asking.
trust. It's their responsibility to take
That's
care of
true.
it. And when you set off a fireball in the middle of the city, you gain quite a degree of attention.
Yeah.
right?
Particularly in the North Ward. I mean, if this happened in another ward that is
Prone to violence. or
not
something.
as well off,
Those fancy pants.
it's.
Yeah.
But going off in the North Ward, that's serious.
Well, I tell him what.
Because I'm sure. Well, I mean, not I'm sure. It's possible some nobles may have been injured or killed, and that, of course, carries a death penalty.
I tell him what the gnome looked like, and ask him if he knows of this gnome.
Do you know of the gnome?
Okay, well, we're going to be investigating this on our own, but in the meanwhile, is there anything else you need help with? Regarding to the Civil
now
War?
that you mentioned it.
I assume you're here listening in, right? You too?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay.
With all her.
So, there's a shop in the trades ward called Weird Bottles Concoctions. The gnome who runs it is a friend of ours named Schemo. He's made some potions of mind reading for a client. Please pick up these potions and deliver them to the God Catcher, one of the enormous statues in the castle ward. Give the potions to the lady in the purple cloak, and you may keep the tip.
Okay. Alright. So talk to Schemo the gnome and just give. What was this? I need a pencil. I need to write this down. Schemo the gnome delivered to the what statue?
The God Catcher statue.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm just your
Mind reading potions?
Mm-hmm.
You said the lady in the purple robes?
Yes. Well, purple cloak.
Yeah, there's a lady with purple robes and purple clothes, and we're like, Did you say robes or cloak?
Were you laughing at what I said? No, I'm laughing at what I'm doing.
No, I was like, that was a delayed laugh.
Okay, any other questions for him?
Alright, statue. What was it called?
God Catcher.
God Catcher.
What
Okay.
the world? I thought he was right down the second he asked the first time.
Okay.
Okay, any other questions?
How bad would it be?
I don't
if
think
we
so.
took
Okay,
this?
so what you want to do now?
I just try to find no
Okay, but
and
what's how
cantrip.
bad is it in comparison
Alright, so
to
you're
giving
heading
up
back.
to the
Are you heading back to your tavern?
order or the watch?
Yeah, I guess.
Like,
Yeah, I think we should.
Okay.
doing that first, would they know?
Did you guys do anything while they were...
We were just
Waiting
hanging
and
out
having
at the
lunch.
end, waiting for Triana to show back up.
Okay. Well,
Well,
they waltz in shortly after lunch.
good. Triana,
And by this
Yep.
point, a lot of the commotion has died down. They've let most of the traffic start flowing again and whatnot.
Triana. Well, I'm not being obvious, by the way, but Triana.
Yep.
We have a necklace we want to show you to see if you could give us any input on it.
Okay, why?
It was found and it's potentially part of this explosion.
Alright.
I mean, for all we know, it could be the thing that was taken off the door.
Dwarf?
Just want to see if you
You
see
mean
anything.
the gnome?
Sorry, no. Sorry. All those poor short people. I'm just gonna bunch them all together. Okay, so
Hey,
well, no,
It's true.
I just mean I'm tired. Sorry. It's been a long morning.
Oh, yeah.
So, can you just see if there's any input you can give on it?
Arcane check.
What's my arcane?
Arcane intellect.
Yeah, it's not where I want to be.
Oh my gosh,
I rolled a
why?
2, so I have a 7.
With advantage.
Hallelujah.
What is that?
What's the 6? 11.
What's your arcane?
Plus 3.
I think
You can roll 2.
Not with advantage.
Yeah, I think
You
I
could
have
use
zero
Hawkeye.
arcane.
If you need to.
I have minus stupid.
I have zero.
1 second. I have +1 in Arcana. Can I give it a
11.
shot?
She had 11.
Wait, can I give it a shot?
Why does she have advantage? Because she is the mage or whatever?
No, because she is.
Well, she should have been doing more studying and should know.
Can I roll?
Well, she figured it out. That is sufficient. So this looks to you like a necklace of fireballs.
Wait, she gets a
Well,
11
there
and she
you go.
gets it?
You're being told, aren't you? Who's being told?
Me. Or
We
was
both
I
rolled
being
11.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
I
both.
thought you said you rolled a 2. Oh, your second one was 11?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I'm sorry.
That's why I was like, why are you...
There-
Wait a second!
I was pretty sure you were giving it to her. Okay. So yeah.
My apologies.
That's
So, yeah. So, it's a necklace of fireballs.
It's a necklace of
Crispy.
fireballs.
Are you serious?
Apparently I am.
What exactly?
And each bead you can take off and throw it, and it becomes a fireball and explodes.
Okay, another question, and I
Good thing
get
the
the
kid
necklace
didn't
back because
keep
I just want
that.
to keep track because I want to turn that in so we don't get in
She
trouble.
grabbed the necklace away from me.
I'm not grabbing it. I'm just telling you we got to turn that back in or we don't want to get in trouble. But another thing is, can any of you guys tell us about the Day of Wonders parade and maybe some of these automatons that are part of it?
Do I know anything about
We
this?
should know because we live in the city.
I'm sorry, what?
Do I know anything about
Roll a history check.
Ooh, I've lived in the city my whole life with my sister.
Okay, then you communicate that.
Get ready.
Oh, my history's +5.
Well, I do too.
Well, you can roll to see if you know, but I'm gonna say since she's lived there her whole life, she totally knows.
bro!
You've lived here your whole life.
Yes!
Okay, but she speaks up first. What difference
Are
does
you,
it make?
then, you both know then.
She
You
was
just-
very confident in her
both
answer.
very
Calm
smart.
yourself.
You're both very smart.
Okay, I'm a bit dumber, but.
Also, fix,
So
your,
you
fix your hair.
explain.
There you go.
Hello,
Let me
Flute.
explain it to you.
On Marpanoff the 3rd is the Day of Wonders celebration. The imaginative inventions of the Gondor are revealed on this day and paraded through the city. These devices range from something as humble as a new cabinet hinges to massive mechanical constructs that walk or roll about. Failure is the paramour of invention, though, meaning it is a rare year when it isn't some notable disruption of the celebration. The flying chair of Marchel was one such recent oddity, a device that worked marvelously on the way up but was incapable of descending. Marchel was rescued by the Griffin cavalry, but his flying chair drifted away and was never seen again.
The end.
Thus quoteth Waterdeep Dragon Eyes.
So, but specifically about these automatons. Can you tell me about the automatons in these parades?
They're just autonomous metal creatures, essentially.
They're robots.
But
So-
it's the Temple of Gondor that produces it, or it's a place of invention, because that's why Gondor was mentioned there. So if you want to find out more about the inventions that
Did we
are
just cross over into another universe?
I know, right? We're in the Lord of the Rings.
the presentation of, oh sorry, the Temple of Gond.
Oh.
Yeah,
Ah!
it was a slip of the tongue by the DM.
That was so weird.
So you could visit the Temple of Gond to find more about these inventions.
Okay, so okay. So right now I am taking this necklace to the watch before we get into any
Okay.
trouble having it.
Sure.
And when I return, and I don't know if there's still anybody out there. Are they
There's
still?
still some envoys, not the. Oh no, the sergeant that you talked to earlier. Is
So
still there.
what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna walk around.
Okay.
I'm gonna go back kind of near that barrel where I was.
Okay.
I'm not coming straight out from the tavern to the man.
Okay.
And I'm coming back up to him, and I'm gonna say, "Excuse me,
Yes.
there was a little boy, and he was crying, and motherly instincts and all. I had to see what was wrong with him, and he told me that he had found this in the rain barrel, and it was right at the time that the explosion happened, and he was very sad because the entertainers on the streets were, he considered them as friends, and he saw them die, and it was very hard for him, and he allowed me to have it. I paid for it because I wanted him to have something and not just take that necklace from him, which, you know, as the watch you would probably have had to do on your own, would have just had to take it from him. So I gave him some compensation and tried to make him feel better, but I wanted to bring it to you.
Okay. Well, thank you.
Okay. Anything else, let me know.
Do we want to inform them that it's a fireball thing?
That's up to them! Off to the Temple of God.
What do you mean?
It's up to.
Well, it's up to them. Yeah,
Yep.
It's
I'm
good.
absolutely correct. So, do we
Their
have
job
to
to find
investigate
that out.
where this Temple of God is? It something in the city, right?
Yeah. No,
And
it's
is it
well known.
known,
You can
so
ask anyone to take
I'd
you
like
there.
to personally. I'm going to this temple
I'm
right
with her.
now.
I'll go.
That's where I'm going to
I'll
go
go.
because this is
Fine, I'll go.
something's going on.
Fine.
What's going on?
We're finally getting somewhere in this investigation, and it's driving me crazy. In this mystery, if you will.
It's almost been 2 hours.
Yeah, that's taken a while.
Walking around the
We
city.
really aren't
So
gonna
we're
fight
Everything's on fire.
so we're going to the Temple of Gond.
Okay, this is also known as the House of Inspired Hands. Just to let you know.
thought you were gonna say ham.
What's it?
Well,
Helping hands?
Creating.
Which way do you want to go?
The House of Inspired Hands looks like a cross between a temple and a workshop. The symbol of Gond, a toothed cog with 4 spokes, is displayed prominently. You see the silhouette of a humanoid shape perching on the rooftop. It extends an arm, releasing a tiny metal sparrow into the sky. The bird does a few loops in the air and then veers right towards your party.
What? Roll initiative.
Exactly what I said.
Roll initiative. Roll initiative. Roll initiative.
Can we determine it as an
Everybody roll
attack?
initiative.
Okay, here we go.
I just said we're not gonna
It's
be able to fight
Big
these.
Bird.
Here we go. I
It's
forgot
a
what
sparrow.
it's plus. So it's
Big Bird.
we
Well,
said
I had a bird on the
16.
ground yesterday.
Other than
And a dead sea.
and it was
Like-
sadness.
Initiative.
Colors and Rainbows. Let's do this. Yeah.
It's sadness.
14.
12.
The bird has initiative.
Dang it.
Are you gonna put us in order? Or does it matter?
Doesn't matter.
Where's
The
a
bird
bird?
hurls right towards you.
Wait, I think I have a bird sound. It's not. The bird. There you go.
Very faint, but yeah, it's there.
It
It stays still in midair.
it deflects off your armor, crashes into the ground, and smashes into metal bits.
Well, are you serious?
I'm serious.
We got all excited.
Look, okay.
This was a little metal sparrow
won!
about yay big.
I look down at this thing, and I look up at the automaton, and what is it doing?
It goes like, and it ducks away.
We win!
Are you kidding? I'm so excited.
Okay, so you're saying there's
I
like
had this spell, like 3d10 fire damage spell ready. Like to take out this bird.
thanks.
Wait,
So-
how many stories up was it?
About 3.
Did it seem like it was trying to kill us?
Looked like something that malfunctioned and was just flying towards you.
So what I want to know is, you said this is kind of like a shop.
workshop.
It's
Workshop?
a temple, but a temple that praises ingenuity and creativity, and so they all create all sorts of different inventions.
So I just
Like I think Gond is one of the gods, is he not? So
All right, well,
One of the 9.
I want to go right in there.
No, that's a whole other
I'm
thing.
just
open doors or doors closed or
trying
what?
to bring us
what?
back.
well, you can walk in.
Open
so
doors,
Don't
open
bring
hearts,
back-
open minds.
Don't bring back
fireballs
the
and
monkey.
stare of
Don't bring
Arsenal
back the
and
monkey.
curious
We don't
stories.
So you
Don't.
go walk in. So
You never even
it's
know what's
open.
Ignore them.
Who could forget?
Listen, people.
No, seriously, they'll just miss
You
everything.
walk into the Temple of Gond. It's open and abuzz with activity. The main hall, as you walk into it, holds 24 marble pedestals, each one that bears a prize-winning invention or miniature model of some sort of extraordinary creation. So you can look around at some of them.
The wheelbarrow.
There's no wheelbarrow.
Are you kidding?
There's a walking helmet.
What?
Okay.
That's useful.
A walking helmet?
Yeah.
Alrighty then.
Okay.
Wooden flying machine.
I'm seeing all these gizmos and gadgets. I'm like, what if I just took one?
Miniature model of a red submarine shaped like a manta ray.
Cool. That
Are
was
there any
What was with the
people here?
Wait,
Well, yes, he said it's
he
a
just
buzz.
said it's busy.
Oh.
There's
So
a bunch
why
of
are
different
the
people walking
growls
around.
on?
Is there an
And
obvious
someone
person in
looks-
charge?
There's someone that approaches you. It is a dragonborn
Dragon Man.
bronze.
I'm dragging.
How may and her name is Valletta. How may I help you?
I have some questions.
It looks like you're a bit lost.
Yes, many
Sounds like you
questions
belong in
for you.
Skyrim.
I'm just curious about the automaton you have on your roof. Is that a normal thing for it to be up there?
Sometimes he does that. Well, why? What's...
Who is this?
So does he normally
chucked
just
a bird at our face.
does he normally just
He did not.
he did not chuck
did.
it. It malfunctioned. It seems it's fine. It was a small little bird. But what I'm wondering is, do they roam around freely, doing whatever they would around?
Oh, no. They're bound to the Temple of God. They're not allowed to leave.
Bless you.
Well, but they're allowed to walk around the temple and climb the roof. You know, whatever
Well,
they kind
we
of
just
will.
have the one.
You have the one. So there's okay. So I'm sorry. You have only one automaton.
That's currently active, yes. He was given to us by a Lantanese mage.
What's the?
Oh, when was he given to you?
It was a number of seasons ago.
So wait, you didn't invent these things?
No,
And there's no more than these.
they're called the Nimble Rights. Sorry, Nimble Rights.
I thought
Ninblewright, and we call him Nim.
But I thought that in the parade, the Days of Wonder parade, there were more than one.
You activate.
Well, those are some that we that we activate, but they're not to the sophistication of Nim.
Okay, can you tell me about where are those that are not active right now?
Probably in storage. But they're actually not that autonomous. They're, mostly just for show. They could. Why you're so interested?
Someone
So,
spoke.
What
up
if this
a-
automaton was on somebody else's roof? How could that happen?
In the city. Like, far from here. Someone
It would
identified.
not be ours.
It was some. You saying others have automatons?
They might,
This
but
is
they are very rare.
exactly. And then who's to say one of yours in storage wasn't taken and used for their own purposes?
There was
But they
a.
don't have much use.
There was an
Again, Nim
explosion.
is unique in his capabilities, but the ones that we've created, they're not that useful.
Well,
There
one
were-
was.
Can
Poor
Let
Bacon.
him-
No, Bacon,
let-
no.
If we're giving you an opportunity, speak up. Now go.
Okay. There was an explosion this morning, and we found this necklace that when you throw one of the beads, a fireball erupts. Someone's claimed to have seen a quote-unquote metal puppet on the rooftop throwing something, and then it burst into flame, causing the explosion. We believe that could be that could be an automaton. We were wondering if one of yours malfunctioned, if you say someone stole one and reprogrammed it to do such a thing.
The woman who identified it said it looked just like, for her, it was pretty close to the one she saw in the parade.
This has me concerned. Let's go talk to Nim. So she leads you up, and everybody goes up to Nim.
Or T2000. T1, what is it? T2?
I'll be back.
Alright, so she leads you up there. She gets to the attic door and tries to open it, and apparently there's this new lock. And she doesn't have a key for it. What is going on?
That's what we're concerned about. This
You,
is
hold
not
on,
good
so you
news.
don't know anything about this lock?
No!
No,
Stand
no,
aside.
you shall not
No.
break anything in the place of God.
But I could.
I
take care of
examined
the
what
lock.
does the lock? What does the lock look like?
She said no.
a lock.
She
But
It's just
said-
normal everyday lock.
Okay.
I say stand back. I take out my thieves' tools. That would be sleight of hand, right?
could he
Dexterity
pick?
check.
Could he pick the lock? Are you okay with picking the lock?
May I pick the
Sure.
lock? Okay.
Well, you didn't want him to destroy it. You about flipped your head on that one.
Look, don't break my door down.
Oh, I thought you were gonna break the lock.
I do it with grace. He does it with fists. Yes.
With style.
You do it.
Arguably
way.
no. So that is a 12.
Didn't work.
You
Just
broke a
So
lock
you don't do it.
Didn't break a lockpick. You can try again.
Well, then I try again, and I do worse. Again.
I think
You can
you're
try
like
one more
people are
time.
watching you. You can't function properly.
19.
Please.
We
Okay,
hear the
I'll
sweet.
say-
of-
Yeah, I'll say you go ahead and unlocked it.
Oh my gosh.
Jeez, I could have done that in a lot less time, dude.
Oh, you driving everyone crazy.
Nobody ever.
And I'm
Nobody
under-
ever listened to me.
I wonder why.
So you go into the room and you see this or
Nim?
Nim. You see Nim, and one moment, I'll see if I can get a picture. All right. So she said, Valletta says, he does not speak, but he does have a sign language. He does communicate with sign language. So this is kind of what he looks like.
Ugh.
Ew, I thought he'd be cuter than that.
Oh, yeah, no.
Yeah.
Okay, but he doesn't have a sword.
Oh, thank God for that.
Uh,
Hello, Nim. Hello, Nim.
And he does a sign language, and he says hello.
Did you accidentally send a bird our way this morning? Or this, earlier?
He says, yes.
Was that on purpose?
Oh,
Did your bird break? Did it make a mistake?
yes.
What were you sending the bird for?
I don't know, testing.
Do
What's
you
the-
test any other things?
I test all sorts of stuff.
say explosions.
Do you ever test anything with necklaces?
No?
Do you know of any others like you?
He's silent for a little bit. And then he says, and Valletta's mouth kind of goes,
Oh no. Yes. What did he say?
he says,
He made one.
yes.
You made one?
And he says, yes.
Do you know where he is now?
He says, no.
He got away from you?
Yes.
When?
Can you tell us when he got away?
A month ago. And Valletta at this point is like, God! And she like yells down, and she's calling people up just to clear out all the stuff out of his attic because it doesn't want him to create stuff anymore.
Oh,
Anyway, go ahead.
can you maybe not do that? That he's a little.
Little distressed.
Yeah, can you not stress him out? He made a mistake and he knows he made a mistake.
Did you make a new lock for your door?
Oh, don't make her more mad.
Were you?
I would
Did you
say
lock your
you
door?
said yes.
Were you afraid you would get in trouble?
Well, good job making the lock. It was hard.
Probably.
It was hard to pick the lock.
Do you
so
think
good for
someone
you.
could have taken your automaton? Did you have a name for your automaton?
No, not yet.
Do you think someone might have taken him and used him for something that you would never have used him for?
I don't know. He ran away.
He ran away.
Why did you put a new lock on your door?
Because it's better than the old one.
How is it better than the old one?
No one could come in. Well, until him.
Why did you need to keep the
Nice.
priest out?
Well, I like working on my stuff.
Were you lonely? Is that why you made another one?
Yeah, maybe.
Why
Do you want them to take your things?
No.
And I asked her, do you really think you have to take his things?
But this is,
unacceptable, or we need more controls over something.
Maybe
Okay,
not
well,
have a
that's
lock on
fine
it.
if you need to maybe watch him a little closer, but could you maybe not take a creature that has potentially created something else of intelligence that might have been used for nefarious reasons and upset him? Maybe we could continue to treat him with some respect, and I wouldn't just take all his things. I don't think that's a wise idea right now. He's already a little upset. He was quite upset when his bird went malfunctioned toward us.
Guys, I have an idea.
Oh no.
Oh my lord.
Could we borrow Nim for a little bit to help us find the other one?
And Vlada says, "No, I'm sorry. There's magic that is bound him to the Temple of God. He can't
Plus,
leave."
we wouldn't be able to
So I
understand
kind of
him
wondered,
anyway.
because she said that he was
And
bound
then
here.
Nim does something like this, and she says, "He said he was trying to find the. He said he was trying to find the other automaton, and he created this." And he picks up this little device, looks like that.
He's like a little Data. We have to take care of him. He's like a Data. Oh,
So
my
this little
heart.
device, he says he was using it to try and detect him, but it didn't have sufficient range
Umbrella.
to find the other.
Should we take it and try to find
Well, he
him?
wants to offer it
Yeah.
to you if you're
So,
trying to find
so
him.
Nim, you are bound here. You
Yeah,
can't
he
leave.
He can't leave.
Well, we'd be more than happy to find him because we're worried that someone may have used him for something that you didn't intend.
Right? And Valletta says, "Well, I feel we may be culpable in this, and we would be willing to, if you take this, if you find this second construct, and if you destroy it, we will pay you 500 gold pieces."
Do we have to destroy it?
Unless we destroy it.
Nim, do you want us to destroy it?
And he's silent on the issue.
I tell you what.
He knows he knows he's in trouble. He's caused problems.
Listen, Val. How about this?
Valletta.
If you say so, we'll catch the thing, we'll tie it up, and we'll bring it here, and then you can decide what to do with it, because maybe you want to find out more about it.
Well, actually, what
Okay,
I'd like
well,
to
if you do that, we will compensate.
If
you
we
500 gold
were
pieces.
to capture it, could you perhaps magically bound it to this place, similar to how you bound Nim?
We could look into that. I mean,
It's a possibility.
it's possible.
I want to tell Nim, look, we're going to try to capture it. We're not going to try to hurt it. But because it's already tried to potentially hurt others, if it attacks us, we may have to destroy it. But that's not what we're going to try to do. I want him to understand that,
So he says,
I don't want him to think we're just going to go and
Nim,
kill it.
can he talk like you?
Sorry, I'm actually trying to think. I don't think he does. I'm trying to remember from the info. I don't think he does.
Okay.
Again, Nim is exceptional, and he created him, so he's not at Nim's level.
We just watched the episode where Data made a daughter. And she did things he
It's
couldn't
lol.
do. She could do contractions. She felt love. Anyway, it's lol. Lol. What a name.
For the lols.
Okay. All right. Well, that's what we're going to do.
So,
Alright.
do we actually know how to use the contraption?
Well,
I'm assuming he's going to show us
Yeah.
or something.
So, 1 second. Basically, you hold down the trigger part on it, and if it comes within 500 feet of another Nimblewright, other than Nim, the umbrella begins to spin, whirl, and click. And it accelerates
Like that.
it accelerates the closest you get to the target. So it doesn't tell you direction, but it tells you
Hot, cold.
Like
prox-
a mental
proximity.
Would it make a loud noise?
No,
Okay.
it's not that loud.
Like a
Okay.
pinwheel.
But it would make a noise nonetheless.
kind of like metal detector. Like the early
not
days.
not a beep.
Like the early days of the
Well, it's
metal
like a beep,
detector.
but the frequency of beeps is equivalent to how
Would
fast it's spinning.
Would the automaton be aware of itself being trapped?
Mm.
No.
Okay.
Okay, well, thank you, and we're gonna go do the best we can.
Okay.
And off we go. With our little umbrella contraption.
Okay. So is this where you want to go ahead and
I think so.
Kind of feels like
Yeah.
a good spot.
good time to close up?
Yep.
Alrighty.
That was interesting.
Yeah, and in an explosion.
I like how we thought that we were going to go into battle with a tiny little sparrow.
We're like, roll an engine and let's
I
go!
turned on
Here
the
it
battle
comes,
music and
look out!
everything.
I know. What is that one? Oh, it was from Iron Man when he shoots off that one. It goes. Psst, clunk, clunk.
That's exactly what happened.
Yeah, yeah.
So, hope you guys enjoyed that. I guess we'll find out next time if we can find Nim's friend. Make sure that you follow us on all the social media stuff. We're on lots of channels, so mash all the buttons, ding all the bells on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, and Instagram. And until next time,
Game
on.
Game
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 on!